Welcome to the finale of Castaway the Island. I'm Grant, your game master and bird enthusiast. This is our final episode. One of our three contestants is going home with the win while we raise funds for Trans Lifeline. We're doing a few things a little bit different here for our final episode, so walk with me as I explain what we're up to. First off, we're playing Castaway by Afterthought Committee, a wonderful team gracious enough to sponsor our stream. You can check out their next release, Every Villain is a Loser, which is live on Kickstarter now, and you can get a link to by using !evil in the chat. Thank you to them for their support of the stream. Some content warnings heading into our finale. There is a high chance of injury, mental anguish, backstabbing, and possibly even death in tonight's stream. Know that as we head into our game tonight. Tonight we are raising funds for Trans Lifeline, a nonprofit hotline that provides emotional and financial support to trans people in crisis. We encourage you to donate not just for this wonderful cause, but to also change the game. For our big finale, we are mixing up the donation tiers a bit. Tonight, our final three will be returning to camp to prepare for the final challenge that awaits them. Following that scene will be our final challenge. When the final challenge begins, all advantage-based donations will be closed. To help your favorite castaway in tonight's final challenge, we have the following donation tiers. $10 to add +1 to a future roll for a player. $20 to give a player a future roll with advantage. So if they don't like the number they rolled for part of the challenge, if they have one of these banked, they can roll again. $40 to allow a player to skip ahead in the challenge. Our final challenge is multifaceted. This will be very valuable. But we will still be taking donations all night for Trans Lifeline, because if you donate at least $5, you will be entered into tonight's raffle. And folks, it's a pretty great prize. And of course, if we hit $900 tonight, I will continue to inflict a random condition on a random player. Yes, at any time. When donating, please be sure to include your name and which castaway you're intending to help. Anyone who donates at least $5 tonight will be entered into a raffle to win either a hat or a hoodie from our very own Keon. Those hoodies come in sizes extra small to 3X, and they're really fucking cool. In addition, if we hit $1,000 donated tonight, I will also throw in a copy of my own personal Game Master notes, which I am calling Castaway Games and Challenges, which contains every challenge, all the survivor-style rules we invented for this game, and how to run your very own Castaway reality show-style game at home. What a deal, if I do say so myself. Now, with all of that out of the way, the time has come to meet our finalists. Oliver, Sia, Virginia, this is it. This is your very literal final night on the beach. In your last council, your last voting ceremony, you eliminated April from the competition, unanimously, I might add. So it's up to you three now. One of you is going to walk away the winner of this game. I'm going to grant you a moment here to check in with everyone and see how you're feeling. And then I'm going to open it up for each of you to do your own surviving. This will be your last chance to bump up any of your dies to the next level to help you in your next challenge. By way of reminder, Oliver, you're at a D8. Sia, you're at a D6. Virginia, you're at a D12. The world's your oyster. But that doesn't mean things can't happen to you. With that out of the way, I'm going to go in alphabetical order. Oliver, the floor is yours to do with what you want.
Interesting. Okay. And we're back at camp already, right?
You are back at camp. It is nighttime this time. Your options, of course, chat with everyone. I'm calling that a free action for tonight only.
Sure.
And you also have the option to make a survival move if you so choose.
Okay, cool. I 100% would like to find some water to drink because I'm a little parched. Um,
An excellent idea. Would you like to bring anyone along for that?
uh, yeah, I will take Virginia.
Cool. Oliver and Virginia walking around at night looking for water. What do you talk about while you're looking for water?
So first thing when it's just me and Virginia, we kind of do like our little secret handshake.
Yeah.
It's like we made it to top three.
We did it.
First alliance all the way through.
All the way through. We did it. Every duo besides us was broken up. Kind of by us.
just a little bit. Yeah, we kind of like we're moving a lot of chess pieces at the end of this. So
Yeah.
whew,
But we made it. We did it. And
I hope Rachel doesn't see that.
you know, a little nervous that Rachel's on jury, but
Yeah, it's fine.
we'll see what happens. Yeah.
Yeah, I think we'll be all right.
Um I don't know what your plans are, and really like whatever happens tomorrow is what happens tomorrow. But if I win, I want to take you to the end.
Listen, team two all the way, like 100%. Everybody who we've dealt with, I've had your back the entire time. So, and we will keep this going.
All right,
So yeah,
let's get some water.
please.
Let's get some water. Gonna need you both to make me a little mental roll to locate water.
I have a question, Grant. Is this the
Sure.
same day that I went to the casita or the castaway?
Yes,
Casita?
it is.
So I've technically eaten and drinking for the day.
Everyone has technically eaten and drinking.
Okay.
Drinking? Drunk?
Yeah. I still have
Taking-
a dehydrated to get rid
Right. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This particular survival mission is to try and resolve any lingering conditions.
of. Yeah.
13.
Cool.
Here I am thinking I did something with my little 10.
Well, I can tell you didn't with a 10, but you did with a 13. So, Virginia, you find water. What would you have to do with that information?
I'd like to give Oliver some water. So
Sure.
Thank you very much.
we just go back to camp. I'm like, can't find any. That'd be terrible. But no,
Oh.
I show Oliver the water.
Oliver, make me another mental check to see if you can clear that condition.
Please, God.
Are you there, God? It's me, Oliver.
Well, that's a 13, so I hope.
That is what I was looking for to clear
Okay.
that condition. You can go back up to a D10.
Yay. I'm a real boy.
You're a real boy with a real dice. Which brings me to Sia's turn.
Oh, let's see. I don't know if they have conditions, but they will definitely want to make their condition better.
Sure. I mean, you're at a D6, so you have 3 conditions to clear at least.
Yep. I think they say self-stress. Let me get my sheet back up. So definitely something to reduce that stress, please.
Sure. Would you like to bring anyone along for your stress relief adventure?
Thinking of their time at the casita, they will definitely bring Virginia.
Okay.
Virginia coming along.
I'm
What
popular.
does Sia do on the island to relieve stress?
The areas around the island where they're like tide pools, they'll set up like a little area where they could like soak, have like a seaweed wrap. Maybe they'll crack some like coconuts to remember their time at the hot tubs with the pina coladas, and make a little with the straw, make a little like umbrella that they could put on each of the drinks.
I dig it. I dig it a lot, actually.
Yeah.
For those of their character sheet pulled up, is crafting on physical or mental? I'm trying to remember.
Crafting's on physical.
Physical, that's right. So for crafting your little makeshift casita here on the beach, can you make me a physical roll with your D6?
Then 11.
That is what I was looking for. So you're able to successfully build it. What do you talk about with Virginia while you're sitting and relaxing?
They will help them to like a seaweed mask and kind of just they're fully enjoying the relaxing portion of this now. That dangerous possibilities are away, so they'll give a look to the forest line and be like, no, okay, Rachel's not here, good. All right, we just have to always check, we just have to check. I just feel like we'll have that forever, but I wanted us to have like a relaxing time again because this is nice. We never really have a chance to forget that this is a competition and that we're on an island. Like, look at this island.
Yeah, I appreciate you bringing me here, and I mean, a nice little, spa day here in the evening at the tide pools, and I'm glad it's the three of us here at the end, and that we don't have to look over our shoulders so much, and that we're all just we can just relax and enjoy the game.
Yeah, agreed. I'm glad that this time we could like whatever challenge that comes up, it feels a little less daunting because now we're honestly, if either of you win, that would be amazing.
Don't you?
Oh, nope. Go ahead.
You don't you want to win?
Oh, I do, but I'm saying like if I don't win, the chances of someone winning are, like people I want to win.
Oh, well, I appreciate that. It'll be a good competition no matter what happens tomorrow.
Yeah.
To relieve that stress condition, Sia, make me a mental roll.
The 6 + 5 for a 11 again.
11 is exactly what I wanted you to hit. You can move up to a D8. Which brings me to Virginia. Now, listen, it's a little bit silly to ask you to survive, and you've had a chat with both of our castaways here tonight. So I'm going to tell you, Virginia, that as you and Sia return to camp, skin a little bit looser, pores a little bit more open, you find a parchment wrapped in a beautiful bow addressed to all three of you just as the sun begins to rise on the island. A beautiful, serene scene in any other context, but there sits an ominous looking message from Chet.
Okay. I grab it and I open it.
Perfect. Here's what the note reads, and all of you can hear this. I will read this, whatever. Castaways, congratulations on making it to the final three. This morning you will be face to face with your final challenge, and it's a doozy. But we have nothing if we don't have mercy, so we have hidden something just for you somewhere in the trees. A single item that could lead you to your victory. Because as you know, to have a chance, you need immunity. And maybe this reward can be your key. Suffice it to say, production has hidden an advantage for the next challenge somewhere on the island.
Okay.
Each of you tell me, what does your character do and think about when they hear this information?
Just because it connects to what they were just doing, Rachel on the top of a tree with a knife. That's just what they're thinking. First thing, right off the bat. Let's just get that out. Okay, and now the creative thinking will start.
And now the creative thinking will start. Surely they wouldn't have hidden the whole person with a knife in the tree, right? It's going through
Oh.
Virginia's mind, or Oliver's.
No,
I heard
no,
Oliver's voice.
Virginia can go.
I think I look at Oliver and Sia, and one of us, we got to get this advantage, one of us. So may the best of us win or get this advantage. And then I think I'd take off into the woods and go try and find the advantage.
Yeah. Oliver, after Virginia says that, is going to say the same thing. Best of luck, everyone, and like kind of head off into the distance and try and think of what places they would hide it based off of like previous seasons type of stuff.
Sure.
Mhm.
Sure. Well, then here we go.
Steve will
Go ahead, everyone, and make me a mental roll.
60 away from 900 is yonkers, y'all.
I got an 11.
An 11.
It's a 13. I rolled an 8 on a D8.
Oh my goodness.
Hell yeah. And Oliver,
I got a 14.
a 14.
I rolled an 8 and I have a
And-
+6.
Everyone rolled exceedingly well, but it is Oliver who's going to be the one to find the advantage. Oliver, this is your playground, your dream. You've always wanted to make the finals, and you're one step closer to doing it. Where do you find the item? I will tell you, it is another item wrapped up in parchment, tied to something innocuous. Just navigate me through the investigation process.
So I think he starts like kind of heading back towards where him and Sia were eating under the under the craft services booth. And as he's like heading through, he kind of like starts looking for like notches in trees. And when he finds one, like there's like a not like a very if you blink, you would miss it and you wouldn't realize that this is like where the immunity would be. And he starts climbing up the tree.
And there you find it. When you unwrap the parchment very secretly, very stealthily, you see a single key. Just a regular old looking key like you would see in a cartoon or a pirate's treasure map, with no explanation attached to it.
Okay. All right. What the hell did Provolone say? What the fuck did he say? I'm thinking back to the note and what the note specifically said. Is there like a because I remember there being a key in the note. It might be the key to your
Yeah,
winning.
maybe this reward can be your key because, as you know, to make the finals, you need immunity.
What the hell is this make? Okay. I'm gonna pocket the key and start like heading back. And if I see anybody, I'll let them know I got it.
There you go. While you shimmy down the tree and return to camp, I am going to give our donors a 5-minute warning. If you want to help any of our finalists here and now by either helping them skip ahead to the challenge or give them a +1 on a roll or even rolling with advantage, the time to donate is going to be now, because once the challenge starts, these advantages will be worthless. And again, if you donate anything above $5 or higher tonight, you are going to be able to win a hat or hoodie from Keon's shop here tonight. And folks, they're dope as shit. We got Dungeon Master hoodies. We got Dungeon Deity hats. We got the official Castaway the Island hoodie up for grabs here. We'll make sure our shadowy producers in the back find a way to show you images if possible in the chat. But that's what's up for grabs here, and they are super available. We are a mere $60, yes, away from our $900 goal here tonight.
Mm-mm.
Now, With
Wait,
that-
what are we,
Mm-mm.
Moss?
Mm-mm.
Tell us, Moss.
What are you
It
saying,
is
Moss?
at 900. I
Oh.
saw it.
At 900?
On
You
the
just hit
stream.
it?
I just saw,
Oh,
I saw
God.
Tiltify do their thing.
Absolutely
We're
fantastic.
actually we're at 910.
Wow. Shout out to you, Chad. My hat's off to you. Well, the
Aw.
shadowy producers then get to tell me who we're going to hurt,
No,
and it's
no, Chet,
Oliver.
please, no.
Oliver
got
takes
her.
the random condition. He said,
Yes!
"Give it to me." He said,
Yes.
"Hit me with your best shot."
I wasn't because I didn't want to get the advantage.
Well, you have the advantage, but on your way back, it's dark. It's the beach during sunrise. You're not familiar with that. You're usually asleep by now. You slam your foot right into a rock you've never seen before. You take an injured condition. You're down to a D8.
It's fine.
In fact, I am looking, folks. We just now also hit the $1,000 goal.
No, we did
Oh,
not.
Yes,
no,
we
we
did.
didn't.
Blew
baby.
past it. Blew past it. Grant.
We're at past it. We're at
1,045.
Oh my goodness.
Chad, absolutely incredible.
Thank
Nope.
you.
A
Good
little
gravy.
bit more. We just
We're-
got a
Keep
little bit more.
going.
We're cooking.
Wait, it just
Keeps going.
going.
Number go up. Look at that.
Oh my goodness.
So now we get to inflict some more pain, but
No,
also
wait.
if you win our
Tell me
raffle
again.
tonight, I'm going to throw in my Game Master notes for you so you can take those home and run your own version of this game so you can finally say, that stupid man did not do this the way I would have liked to do it. I'm going to take his notes and use them against him. So let's see who that random condition goes to. Our second ouchie goes to Sia. So the thing we did to
Like your
give you all a
D6.
little bit of a boost in the next challenge, wiped away by the chat. Oh well. At least we had fun doing it. Now, with my 5-minute warning note now open. Oh, Sia, of course. You are no stranger to stress on this island. You looked everywhere, flipped over every rock, even checked craft services again, was politely escorted. A part of you probably really wanted that advantage, and the stress of not finding it gets to you. Which means I'm now going to open it up to your final conversation pre-challenge as the final 3. The floor is yours to discuss whatever you want for 5 minutes.
Okay. I've looked at every single place. I think I've double checked. I went there twice. Did I go around that tree? No, okay. I can't find it. Great. What do you think this challenge is going to be like?
I have no idea.
It's
And
gonna
I'm
be
nervous.
long, probably.
Yeah. Oh god.
Challenging, difficult. Death's probably on the table. I think Chet's smelling blood in the water, you know. I think he wants someone to die.
Oh no.
I don't want any of us to die though. I want that to
Yeah, I would like to make it home.
yeah.
But I don't think dying, like being the first one to die, wouldn't be that bad. It's pretty iconic, actually.
I mean, true, you would be in reality TV fame the first person to die on Castaway, you know?
Yeah. And then if that
That's
did happen,
true.
my mom would sue the shit out of Chet. She'd
And-
probably own it afterwards. Hmm.
You should bring this up to Chet.
I like that. Okay. You hear that, Chet?
Chet turning around to a camera that's not filming him, but he keeps there because he doesn't feel like himself because he's not on camera, and just says, little do they know, my papers are in order.
Not all of them, Chet.
We
Not all of them.
we signed a waiver.
Sure did.
Run that back. What?
My papers are in order. What's there to get?
Sure.
The name is Chet Provolone. That's
As far as you
the
know.
name.
Allegedly.
Mm.
That's what he tells us. Do we trust it? Probably not.
Maybe at one point we trusted it up until he introduced this whole "you can die" thing on us, and now there's so many questions.
Yeah, I think that's what it really was, Chet. Um, you were my favorite person, and then you tried to kill us.
Well, whatever happens here, y'all, with this last challenge, it's been an honor to be at Final Three here, and
Yeah,
let's give it our all out there.
absolutely.
And with that, all donation-based advantages are now officially closed. Chat, you still can donate for the remainder of the night. Every $100, I will keep inflicting random conditions. And again, a minimum donation of $5 enters you into the raffle tonight. So if you still want to make an impact on the game, they're still breathing. So we can make it even harder for them to do that. But let's get to your final challenge. You arrive, no worse for wear, on the beach, and you see an elaborate maze has been set up. You see large stone heavy doors. You see a massive American Ninja Warrior style ramp set up, and a huge looking puzzle waiting for you at the top of said ramp. Chet Provolone stands ready and willing to have you on the island here again, and he welcomes you in and says, "Welcome, everyone, you've made it. The final three of Castaway, a place so few people have stood one mere step away from reaching the finals and potentially winning this game." Oliver, you've been a fan of the show for as long as you can remember, or so you've told us. What is the feeling right now? What does it feel like to be standing in this spot?
Honestly, Chet, I did not think I was gonna make it this far. I'm very happy that I did, but for me, it already feels like I won just because I'm here. Um, this means the world for me. And then he like turns towards the camera, turns away from Chet, and like just like I want to say thank you to everybody who got me here. Mom, I love you. School, I love you. Class, I hope you're still being good. Um, y'all are doing phenomenal. But if I win, this is for y'all.
We love to see it. We love to see people rallying because you can really feel the energy from your loved ones at home when you hit this point. I feel like, Sia, I've sensed a shift in you, a person who seemed to be constantly looking for the exit, and now a challenge winner, a finalist, standing here at the final three with these two seasoned Castaway fans and players. How are you feeling standing in this moment?
You know, a little stressed, but a good stress. I felt this before, and you know, it might have felt like I was looking for an exit, but this is the way home, and that's what I'm gonna do.
And then Virginia, you have had a calm demeanor throughout this. What is the secret to your sensibilities, your presence of mind, and how has it helped you reach the final three?
Well, definitely part of it is a practice of meditation. I told that story about how I meditated on a rock on a waterfall a few challenges ago, and I think about that moment and the serenity there. That certainly helps center the mind, but um, I think it also helps to have fellow castaways here that we're all uh, kind of cheering each other on to the end, and that definitely helps too.
And yet, here they stand as your opponents one final time. Castaways, this is the Great Escape. I don't need to tell you, but winning this challenge gives you immunity in this week's vote. And with immunity comes the responsibility of eliminating your competition. You and you alone will be voting for who joins the jury and who stands next to you in the final two. Let me tell you how this challenge works. First, you are going to be seeking keys in this challenge. On the beach, we have hidden 3 keys. Your goal is to find one and bring it back to this the stone door. You will then need to use all your might to unlock it and then open it. Then you're going to do it a second time. Then you're going to do it a third time. Once you get through the third door, you're going to run up that hill like Kate Bush. Once you ascend the hill, a large puzzle is waiting for you. The first person to complete all 5 phases of this game wins immunity, makes it to the final 2, and sends one of their fellow competitors packing. What this means mechanically for you players, to find a key, that's a mental check, and that's a mental check with a DV of 11. You find the key, you bring it to the door. Once you hit the door, that's a physical check, also with a DV of 11. You're going to want to clear 3 of those bad boys. When you get to the hill, this is another physical challenge, and you're going to run it by clearing a 12 on the difficulty variance. I will warn you, failing by more than 3 will earn you a condition. And of course, finally, the puzzle. This is going to be a target number challenge. Every turn, you will roll your current dice plus mental. The first person to hit a total of 40 wins the challenge. And don't worry, I'll remind you of all the numbers as we go. And if you check our Castaway Discord server, you should have every donation advantage that was given to you during the camp scene. You may add 1s to any rolls. You may roll with advantage as long as you have them banked. And of course, let me just check one quick thing here. Did anyone get a $40 advantage to allow them to skip ahead in the challenge? I'm not seeing any hands, which is fine. Now, on the island, did anyone find a key?
Excuse me. I pull out like one like this.
That's the one we're looking for. Oliver, you've earned an advantage in this challenge. You can immediately proceed to the second door.
Excuse me?
Go ahead and open the door for me. I'll save you the effort. You put the key in, the door opens for you and you alone, Oliver.
I was debating on giving it away.
You immediately proceed to the second door. I mean, if you want, but that's what it does. You can give it away.
I guess I'll go through.
Perfect. Then, with all of that out of the way, and my handy pen in hand and my notebook wide open, ready to scribble a lot of shit. Castaways, on your marks, get set, roll. I'm looking for mental rolls to find a key. For you, Oliver, you were looking for your second key.
I got a 13.
You have found your first key. Sia.
What is the check that we have to make?
This is a mental check. I'm looking for 11 or higher. Nope. Yeah, yes, 11 or higher.
Oh, then I will use 2 of my +1s to get 11.
Find your first key. Oliver has a 9. All right, you're still looking for your second key. All right, now for Virginia, Sia, your next objective is to make a physical roll to open the door with the key you just found. Oliver, you're still looking for your second key. Looking for physical. It's still an 11. I'm looking to see you clear here.
I will use one of my +1 and advantage from my donors. Thank you, donors.
Thank you, donors.
18. Thank
You
you.
open
Thank you,
the first door.
Is this the 12?
A 12 clears. Yes.
I'm using +1 to get the 12.
Oh, this is an 11 and clear the door. So you can save that +1 if you hold an 11.
Oh, nice.
Perfect. So you've both cleared that. Oliver, would you roll?
13, Chet.
13. Oliver has found his second key and is now able to go start working on the second door. Virginia and Sia, you open door number 1. We're looking for key number 2. Oliver is 1 step ahead of you right now. Oliver, you're making a physical roll. Virginia and Sia, a mental roll. Still looking for 11s.
I got a 14.
14.
I have a 10. I will use what I need to get to the roll.
Gets the 11, and then Oliver.
That's a 7, Chet.
Everyone is caught up to Oliver. The advantage only bought him a little bit of time. Everyone is now making the same roll. This is a physical. We're looking for 11s again.
I will
It's
use.
not physical.
This is physical.
Okay, that's a 5 plus 6 for 11.
Okay. Sia makes it through the second door.
I will use one of my +1s to also hit 11.
Gets through the second door. Oliver.
7 plus 4, 11.
Everyone bursts through the second door at the same time. It is a dead heat. All right, everyone make a mental roll to find your third and final key.
13.
13, Virginia gets it.
12.
Oliver gets it.
Oh, yes.
I will use my +1 and an advantage.
Okay, roll with
That's-
advantage and
that's what it's
add
called?
1.
I don't like this.
It's going to come down to that puzzle, Chet, and it's going to kill us again, almost.
Maybe.
Yeah.
What was the check?
This is physical, and I'm looking for 11 to clear it.
Yeah, no, I clear it. I don't even need the +1. Dang it. Yeah,
You can
okay,
save the
cool.
+1 then. I'm not mean. If you don't need it, don't use it. You gotta heal the run up still. Everyone is still tied. Let's get to the next door. Next door. This is your physical roll. Oliver does not clear it. I see a lot of clutching from Sia.
Oh no, that was sad for Oliver.
okay.
6 plus 6 for 12.
Sia gets
Ooh.
through the final door. Virginia.
I'm doing math one second.
Actually, hold on.
I understand. Watch a bunch of art kids do math. This is the hobby we chose for ourselves.
I'm trying to figure out.
So I can
What
get
to
better
do.
at math.
I will use 4 of my +1s to hit 11.
Okay.
Okay.
That's what I was debating, you know.
Okay.
So
Everyone is now going to make me a physical roll. Oliver, you're still trying to open the last door.
I was going
Virginia
to
and
ask,
Sia. Oh, yes. Go ahead.
can I burn one of my advantages and I would then make it?
Yeah, roll with advantage and see if you make it.
Yeah, I made it then.
You made it with the advantage? Okay.
Yeah.
Burned that. We're now running up that hill. This is a DV12 for all three of you.
Since we're running, can I use my running?
You can use running.
Yes. Okay. 18.
God damn.
Damn, son. Okay. Virginia runs up the hill. No problem. Sia.
That's a 12.
Sia clears it. Oliver.
Ooh, wait, hold on. Nah, that's a 10.
Hey, but you don't take a condition for a 10. So you're still on the hill. Virginia and Sia. Now things get real mathy for you.
Yeah.
You are now on the puzzle. Our target number is 40. What you are doing is rolling current die plus mental, and we're going to add those up. It's literally first person to get to 40 wins. Oliver, you're still making a physical roll on the hill.
Yep.
So roll 1 for
Wow.
puzzle.
14.
14 for Virginia.
An 8.
And an 8 for Sia. Now, these are ones you can add numbers and rolls to still if you want to.
Yeah, let me add 2 of those plus 2s.
For the...
Here we go. Math again.
Plus 1, sorry. This is,
I was like,
you
wait,
keep
my
throwing
brain
numbers. I'm gonna
froze.
throw numbers back.
Okay, so you're a 10 basically. Okay, Oliver.
I cleared. I got a 12 if that clears.
That clears. 12 is what
Okay.
we're looking for. Oliver is now able to work on the puzzle. He's a little bit behind, though. Everyone make a mental roll.
Uh, I'll use one of my last plus one to get 11.
11, Sia.
That is a 11 straight.
Straight up 11. And Oliver.
I also got an 11.
Okay. It's still anyone's
So a round
game
of
here.
11s here.
It's still anyone's game here. Make another mental roll, everyone.
17.
Okay. Sia.
Another 10.
Another 10. And then Oliver.
I got a 7.
A 7.
I don't like it here. Chrissy, wake up.
Chrissy, wake up.
I don't like the puzzles are what's going to kill
Chet
all of us.
throws his hands up in the air and says, "That is it. The puzzle is completed. Virginia has won immunity and is guaranteed a spot in the final 2."
Good shit. God.
I like
Good.
smack the puzzle, fall to my knees.
Of course, why wouldn't you? Very close game between you and Sia, but that last roll really pulled you ahead to just clear the 40. Oliver had the advantage, was a step behind for most of the challenge. Virginia, you have done it. You're in the final 2. What are your thoughts? How are you feeling?
I'm overwhelmed, Chet. It's hard to this game. You know, a lot of times you're trusting other people to get places in the game, and sometimes there's a small chance that you could take your own fate or your fate into your own hands. I can't talk, Chet. I'm overwhelmed.
I understand. This is the moment where the game feels winnable. Oliver, Sia, I've got nothing for you two. One of you will be the final member of our jury. I will give you the afternoon to go back to camp, say your goodbyes. Virginia, you'll have a chance to figure out what you're going to do, and we will see you at the voting ceremony. Everyone heads back to camp. The need for survival is nil. The need for pleading your case to Virginia has come. In the grand tradition of Survivor, we are going to have each of you have a brief moment with Virginia to plead your case, lock in your alliances, do whatever you need to do to be the person she takes with her to the finale. I'm going to open the floor first to Oliver. What do you say to Virginia once you're back at camp?
Hey, listen, you were an absolute beast, and I'm trying to figure out what the hell Chet puts in these puzzles because they are terrible. But
They are. They're. These are no. This is not your grandma's jigsaw puzzle. You know.
yeah, no. Mm-mm. But listen, I'm super proud of you. I know we've gone through this entire time, but legitimately, you have earned this, and do whatever is best for you. If you vote, if you want to keep me here and we go into it together, 100% here for it. If you vote to keep Sia here, I'm gonna vote for you on the jury. So do whatever is best for you. And he starts to like tear up. I didn't expect to come into this and actually like find a friend, but I'm glad I got you. And he hugs you.
Yeah, I big hug back, and I don't know what I expected, but it's an honor to be a like a strong duo with you through this whole thing, and I think I'll take you, but I gotta listen to Sia just to make sure, you know, to hear everyone's cases.
Yeah, I got you.
Fair is fair.
Like I said, no hard feelings either way. Like I told Chet today, I feel like I already won because top 3 at least. So, and then like he'll like walk back and like high five Sia into you're up.
Well, Sia, your fate is in your hands. What do you do? What do you say? Your time with Virginia is yours.
After the high five, they're just they'll like very proudly give a round of applause to Virginia, saying, "Hey, this challenge, of course he was going to throw puzzles at us. Like I feel like he saw how stressed I got, and he was like, you know what, let's add that next week, and you crushed it. That's amazing. uh i I don't know if we were close enough to hear what everyone else said, but I know Sia would say the same thing that they said when they met up with you. They're like, look, this choice is difficult, and uh from where I was, the tearing up, I get it. If you vote me off, that makes sense. And I understand it. This was You won this and you deserve that place up there in the top two. If it's I'm up there with you, great. But I I wouldn't be mad if I saw Oliver up there either. Honestly, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I don't want to blindside you. I don't want it to be a surprise tonight. Oliver and I have been scheming this whole game together, and I would feel terrible not to take my closest ally in the game to the end. So, but I don't want to, you know, I wish it could be a final three, but it is what it is, and I'm glad that we had the three of us here. I keep saying it, but it's true.
And they do a uh for a handshake, but they'll come like for a hug, and they'll like tell you like where you can find them after this, and it's like the name of the school that they got their PhD. They're like, yeah, I have an apartment, you can come over, we can have pina coladas, and we can do all that. And that's after we take down Chet, but you win first, and then we'll figure it out. Got it.
Absolutely, yeah. We'll all get pina coladas after we kill Chet.
Oh, we're taking down Chet? Okay.
Yeah, we go back to hey, let's just take down Chet, right?
I've been waiting for that since episode 1, so yeah, all right.
I hope they have pina coladas in heaven. No.
You'll find out soon, Chet. Don't worry.
And so that brings us to the final voting ceremony where you have any control over who goes home. Hats, of course, are off in this scene. If Oliver brought his own torch.
I have one too.
Oh my god. Did everyone bring fire to this stream? Am I in danger?
No, I just have a lighter on my desk for candles.
For candles, she says. Uh-huh.
Look, I have a candle right here.
Okay, I believe you.
Mine are for incense, which are right here.
See?
Seems real ritualistic to me, but who
Don't
am
have
I?
to get ready
They
if
are.
you stay ready, you know?
True that. We arrive at the final voting ceremony. You all take your positions at your stumps. The old slapping of the knees from Chet Provolone and says, well, here we are. This is it, Virginia. Whatever you decide tonight is going to have rippling effects into the final two. It'll determine who wins the game. How do you approach this vote? Is it loyalty? Is it strategy? Is it something else entirely? How do you choose who comes with you?
It's hard, Check, because I think there's, taking Oliver to the end is definitely like, this is the person I've been most loyal to from day one. And I think that's a strong argument for the jury to be like, I stayed loyal. I stayed loyal to the person, to this person, and we got to the end together. On the flip side, bringing Sia, it would definitely help. The challenge of Oliver and I both being at the end is how do we differentiate our games to the jury, and bringing along Sia would certainly help my case to be different than Oliver. But this final three has been great, and I think I'm going with loyalty.
Pretty pointed thing to say here and now. When you hear going with loyalty, Sia, are you hoping for a miracle? Are you hoping for this is just to save face, or have you resigned yourself to your fate?
Pretty much resigned. I was like, that makes sense. Yeah.
Sure. Well, then, Oliver, should Virginia stay true to her word, then you're probably going to be a finalist.
If I make it to the finals, I am 100% happy. But like I told Virginia earlier, do what's best for your game. We've played an amazing game together, and I'm super excited and proud to show what I've done here. But this is their chance. So,
well, with that, Virginia, this is, in fact, your chance, your opportunity to decide who's going to be standing there at the final two with you. Becky, you will still be DMing me the name of the person you're voting for. Sia can only vote for Oliver. Oliver can only vote for Sia, so they cancel out. It's up to you. You may DM me who you are sending home now. Why am I getting other votes? Just
Y'all send him Chet. Say Chet. What's he gonna do
stop
about
us
it?
if we all say his name. All right, I will read the vote. The fifth person eliminated from the fifth person to join our jury, and the eighth person eliminated from Castaway the Island is Sia. Maz, my friend, you have come this close. We're not completely rid of you yet, but this is the end of the road for Sia's game. Before we see Sia's final actions, Maz, where can we find more of you?
Let's see. Anywhere for here on Twitch for Mozzarella, or anywhere at It's Mozzarella on the interwebs, or on Starcrawl RPG.
One of my all-time favorite streamers. Starcrawl is a delight. Maz, I've loved having you here for every single episode. As Sia brings forward her torch, what are her final words and actions to these two?
They look to each of them and say, like, you can both do it, and I believe in both of you. Good luck. And they will say goodbye, and the vial that they had, they will go to the ocean and just like let it go.
And I'm sure that will have no long-lasting consequences whatsoever.
Season 2, Radioactive Island.
Season 2, what up with that goo? Sia, we will see you in a brief moment. You will be joining the jury. You will help decide who wins this season. As for Virginia and Oliver, you have done it. The final two competitors on Castaway the Island. In mere moments, we will know which one of you is walking away as the inaugural winner of Castaway here on Game Master Monday. You've played excellent games, you've had excellent donations, and now it all comes down to this. We are going to take a brief break, chat, to give everyone a moment to collect their thoughts. Sia has to suddenly decide who's winning this fucking game, so we're going to give her a minute to think about it. And when we come back, we will be having our final ceremony. The jury will be here. We will hold Virginia and Oliver accountable for their actions, and we'll continue raising funds for Trans Lifeline. And yes, I still will inflict random conditions as we hit that benchmark. We are currently at $1,080 raised grand total for Trans Lifeline. Continue to submit those donations. The hoodies and hats rule. My game notes are fine.
Please.
But we will see you in 10 minutes to find out who wins this fucking game. So long for now. Welcome back to Castaway the Island. We have our final two, Virginia and Oliver. They have outsmarted, they have outperformed, they have outlived everyone else. And here they stand in front of a jury of their peers. Welcome back, Elise, Rachel, April, Sia. Callus could not join us. Everything is fine. Got it? Everything is fine with Callus. In fact, you will hear from Callus shortly. Let me tell you how our jury portion is going to work. Oliver, Virginia, this is your moment. You are an instrument in sending all of these people home, and now you have to stand up for yourself. To begin things, we're going to give you a brief moment to just tell them why you should be the winner of Castaway the Island. You can talk about your moves, your alliances, what you feel you did well. I'll give you a minute or two to plead your case each, and then we will turn your fates over to the jury, who have been sitting, watching, and stewing, seeing all of you succeed where they have failed. They may choose to ask you questions. They may choose to send you pointed accusations. Heck, some of them might even do something more drastic than that. I don't know. It's not up to me. That's between them and God. Whatever they choose to do, they will have the floor to do so. Once we hear from the final jury member, you will each get one more opportunity to plead your case in light of all the information brought to you one final time, and then we will vote. Whoever receives the most votes wins Castaway the Island. So let's kick things off with opening statements. Oliver, the fan of the game, the student of the game, standing here in the finals, what would you want the jury to know about your game?
Thank you, Chet. To the jury, I know that I was a little instrumental in a lot of the people on the jury right now. But I just want to say that I love this game, and I think that I came in wanting to play this game, and I played this game. That doesn't mean that everything has to be the nicest way. This doesn't mean that things have to be the most honest way, but sometimes you have to do what you have to do for your game. And even while doing that, I stayed honest to my my alliance from day one. I know I may not have been the most honest to some of my alliances, kind of like Waves at Elise, but I played the game, and even if I am the villain in some of your stories, I am happy with the game I played.
Thank you, Oliver. Virginia, opening statements.
Yeah, I have history of like being on sports teams, and I've always wanted to be a leader of a team, and I was never chosen for the position. I've always like fallen short of that, thinking that it was maybe because I wasn't strong enough or fast enough or just all around good enough. But in coming out here to Castaway, what I've learned is that I had never been a captain of any of my previous teams because I didn't know what it really meant to be a strong leader. I wanted the admiration, but without the work. And I think coming out here and being out here for 6 weeks, I've learned it's about boosting morale. It's about looking out for each other. It's about sticking by someone's side no matter what. I came to experience hoping I could walk away being the sole castaway. And I do think I've proven to be smarter, faster, stronger than my competitors here, but I'm also walking away with that takeaway of knowing what it means to be a leader.
I'm not
Thank
sure I
you
understand.
to you both.
Not
And thank
Siri
you,
talking.
Siri. Before we go forward, a few quick announcements here, folks. Thank you to our raiders from Just the Humans channel coming in and supporting us here in the most pivotal moment of the season. We're thankful to have you here with us today. We're raising funds for Trans Lifeline. Every $5 donation you put in today is going to qualify you for our raffle. We are giving away either a hat or a hoodie from our very own Keon's upcoming marketplace online here. And because we hit $1,000 tonight, I'm also throwing in my Game Master notes from Castaway the Island, which includes all the challenges, all the ways to hunt and fish, and all those fun things that have hurt our castaways during the season. And of course, if we hit the $1,100 mark here, which we're only $20 away from, I am still willing to hurt Oliver and Virginia.
We just did it.
Not anymore.
In fact, we
Right.
just hit it. Thank you, donors. I greatly appreciate you. We will now flip a coin to see who takes the random condition. In fact, I'll do it right here. I'll do it live. Heads, Oliver. Tails, Virginia. Whoop. Heads. Oliver,
Hey.
you're down to a D6.
Whew.
Great.
Whoa.
Call it stress. 'Cause it's the finals.
I'm stressed.
We be stressing. If he goes down 2 more, he could die, and then Virginia wins by default. Who knows?
Hey, listen. If y'all want to see Oliver die on camera,
Then we'll add 5
$200.
community copies to the Castaway game. Just saying. Anyway, now, before we go to our jury, I did mention that Callus couldn't be here tonight, but Callus is fine. In fact, I have video evidence that Callus is fine. I would like to give you a word from our sponsor.
Hey, what's up? It's me, your boy Callus. I don't know where I am right now. It's snowing. There's weird noises around me. But the crew took me somewhere and said I can't leave until I do my vote, even though I got left out. So, I guess it's so cold. I guess so. My votes, I guess for no offense, Sia, but I don't think you're in for the win. So, my third vote would be for Sia. And then for the last 2, it's rough. We both work together and all that. But don't. Hey, all of you still invited to my farm. If 1, I still have money for it after this, and 2, I could leave. I think second vote. I'm sorry, it's gonna have to go to Oliver, which means I think. Look, from the beginning, steel doesn't bend. I think you're here to win it. Is that good enough? Oh, wait. I got my phone back, finally, obviously. So, I just want to say, I have one last ad to read, and this is for y'all. I think if you are watching the show right now, definitely go donate to Trans Lifeline, because I know more than anyone what it's like to be your true self, and people are trying to fight against that, or even lie, cheat, and steal and do bad stuff against it. So donate to help people just stay afloat, and it'll go to resources. In fact, if you use code Callus while donating, you'll get some free games from this dude named Dusty or something. But yeah, Chet, could I go home, please?
See, I told you, he's completely fine. He also revealed who he's voting for. We'll punish him for that later. So there's one less secret out there. But let's get into it, shall we? Jury, welcome back. You have been sitting, watching, observing, seething, waiting for your opportunity to address the final 2, and now you will have that opportunity. We will be going in elimination order. Elise, the floor is yours. You may ask each castaway anything you want, or just address anything you wish to address.
Oliver, I really appreciated how you opened your heart and your arms when we merged teams. So imagine my surprise when I'm the one voted off.
Yeah. Still
You
surprised?
had me. It was a surprise, and it's hard to surprise me. So,
That means I did the thing right then, right? I did.
sure. It's $1 million. What are you going to do with it? You're not going to spend it on something stupid, are you?
Whoa, first of all, I would never do that. That's a lot. I'm a high school teacher after all. One of the things I've always wanted to do was be the high school teacher that can actually get your students to go somewhere abroad. So I would love to send my students off to, let's say, like Paris, France, to Africa for like a couple months or like just for the summer. That way we can actually go out, take photos, do something great, and they can have an experience to go back with. I'm not gonna blow it on like a Ferrari or something. I'm not a soldier in the military.
Nice. And so you've been watching the show for a long time.
No,
Was there any other reason that you came on this show?
maybe.
I'm going to find out what the reason is eventually. I'm very good at finding out information.
I'm you'll probably find out depending on how this goes. Just wait a little bit longer. Or do
Fine.
you need to know now, FBI agent? Are you my FBI agent?
No, God, no. I'd be so bored.
I don't think so. I read a lot of fanfic on AO3.
Okay, anyway, Virginia. I feel like we didn't get to talk a lot.
We did it. Yeah.
I'm sorry about that. What would you do with the $1 million?
Well, I'm a big athlete at heart. I think I'd go back to my home state of Virginia and start some after-school programs to help people get into a variety of sports, soccer, basketball, some tennis, perhaps, that sort of thing.
Is there any reason that you can give me for why Oliver shouldn't win? I mean, you guys have been pretty close this entire time, but when it comes down to it, you both seem like you're going to spend the $1 million on good things. I just need a tiebreaker.
Sure. I think it's hard. We came together on a lot of decisions throughout this game. I do think my one standout from Oliver, perhaps a small one, would be, I mentioned Rachel's name first to eliminate Rachel at final 6. That would be my one differentiator, probably, or I won more challenges if you want to do a numbers game.
Best of luck. And Elise will just take a little sip of her protein coffee that Chad made her back at the hotel. And
That
she'll
was
go sit down.
Before we go into the next jury member, folks, we've hit $1,200 to Trans Lifeline. Thank you, Steve. Thank you. Thank you for donating an additional 100. I'm going to flip my coin again and see who takes the condition.
Oh my God.
It's Virginia.
Damn.
We're calling this stress in the jury moment. I can't believe you all are taking more damage in the jury section than you did in my final challenge.
Again,
I
if
at the
Oliver
very last
wins,
second.
the giveaway goes to a hoodie and the hat. It's up to you. If you nuke them, thank you.
Oliver said, "Fucking kill me." And speaking of fucking kill me, Rachel.
Oh shit.
Rachel,
Hi.
the floor is yours to ask, say, do whatever you wish.
Sia, did either of these two hurt you, mess with you in any way since I've been gone?
A genuine
did
flabbergast.
either of these two mess with you in any way since I've been gone? And
No,
did they
no,
bother you?
nothing. No, nothing.
No?
Nothing has nothing. Not even a little bit. I am good. I am fine. We had drinks. I had drinks with Virginia. Oliver and me like ate food. We were great. We're Danny. What are you doing? What's happening?
You were great. Then why are you here? You were the winner. You are the best. You are the best of everyone that was a part of this besides me. Okay. I'll phrase it differently. Which of these two did you dislike the least?
Rachel, I promise you this. I didn't dislike them. It's fine. It's it's okay. I'm not going to say anything because I'm really scared of what's going to happen next. So what I'm going to do is going to go walk over there and eat all that food that's over there. Because I'm starving.
Okay. Just a sort of a blank for Virginia and a wink for Oliver. Just a little, just
Whatever that means.
She's keeping her eyes open.
okay. Good. I think I have the information that I need.
Hey, it's your process. We're just glad to have you on board.
Mhm.
Which brings me to April. April, the floor is yours to ask, say, do whatever you want.
Yeah, thank you, Chet. I appreciate it. Hey guys, congratulations making it
April.
top 2. Congratulations again. We got pretty far together. The 4 of us. I'm sad to see Sia here with me, but I'm happy to see that the 2 of you made it to top 2. Gosh, it's almost hard to you're so similar in the way that you've played this game. It's hard to say one way or the other. What to ask, what to say. I am curious about one thing though. Virginia, back a little while ago, a few votes back, some might say, we talked about voting Oliver off, and Oliver won immunity that challenge, which threw off some plans. But seeing Oliver here, I'm wondering, would you actually have gone through with it and been loyal to me, or would you have stabbed me in the back and voted for someone else if Oliver didn't have immunity?
I'll be honest with you, and one of my regrets is the fact that I had to lie to you with all of that, because I was never going to vote out Oliver. Oliver, I even told Oliver that, April wants you gone, and I regret having to lie to get you on our side, to vote out Rachel. But that's the game. I stand by the fact that I've been loyal in this game to Oliver. You have to be loyal to at least one person, I think, to get this far.
Yeah. I guess my next question is then, why did you pick him? Of all the people on your team, because obviously we, I have no expectation of loyalty from you because we weren't even on the same team to begin with. But why, out of everyone on your team, did you pick Oliver to be loyal to?
Sure. I'll be honest, Rachel never respected me or my game. That was definitely a standout of like, I thought maybe we could work together, two strong individuals. Rachel never respected my game. So that was immediately an elimination of that. Sia, unfortunately, kind of slept in the wrong spot one night, so to speak. And that made us a little wary for at least, those first couple votes. And for Callus, I'm not sure I know who that person is. I don't know if any of us really know who that person is. So those are all kind of reasons why I didn't pick those three. Why I did pick Oliver though is I believe that he is really good at talking with people. I mean, I think he's good at building relationships, and I saw that as he would go off and do activities with people. And I knew where I stood physically, and that I could, win challenges. But it's helpful to have someone on your side who's a talker.
Yeah, yeah. Speaking of loyalty, Oliver,
Yeah.
you've done quite a bit throughout this game to actually keep Sia in. You've, given Sia an advantage. You let Sia go to the casita in your stead. I'm wondering if Virginia hadn't won immunity just now, would you have voted Virginia off and brought Sia to the final two?
I think it's a little funny that you're asking me this, April.
Yeah.
The advantage that Sia gave me, I gave it back to them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, of course, I've been 100% honest with Virginia since day one. If I was in Virginia's shoes, I would have picked them. Either way, I just like talking to people. I played a very good social game, if you will.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So that's really it. You make friends, catch more
Yeah.
flies with honey, and all that good stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. I can definitely see how that has worked in your guys' favor. Yeah, I don't think I have any more questions. Best of luck to both of you. May the best socialite win.
Thank you, April. And thank you, chat. You're at $1,300 raised for Trans Lifeline, which means I'm one step closer to killing Keon. Here we go. I'm flipping the coin again. Oliver, I swear I was joking, but I did get heads again.
Oh,
no. So
Yes!
we are down to a D4 for Oliver, which means it's up to you now. Sia, you are our final jury member. The floor is yours to ask, say, do whatever you wish with our finalists here tonight.
If the camera kind of spins to where like Sia's supposed to sit, they're not there. They're in the back with like some food, the like space blanket, full like if there are those cute shoes with like the little dogs. What are those? The little toe warmer ones. I can't remember those little slippers. And they're just going through the sand with like the Burger King like promotion coming back, and they go up to the camera and just like, do you understand what's down there? Do you know? Do you know? Does anybody know? I should have won. I should have won. Do you understand? Do you understand what's supposed to be coming out there? There's a portal, and there are things coming out of there, and we need to fight them with large robots, and you don't understand that money would have solved everything, and you don't get it. And I don't expect anything out of them. They don't need to do that. I didn't come here for that. I survived. I adapted. I did what I need to do. I adapted, and now I'm gonna have more burgers, and that's what we're gonna do. And who do I vote? Well,
Sia, you're
shit,
safe.
I have to think about that. Oh, and I know,
Okay,
I'm
okay.
safe.
are
We're
the
not
rest
safe.
of us
We
safe?
there. No. And you will know. You will all know. You will all know when that water starts to shake and and then they kind of go around with like their big stompies with the slippers, and they'll go up to Virginia and just say, you did play a really good game. You found someone in the beginning and you were right. They did not trust you. I thought you were very cool, and I didn't realize that that was part of the game. I thought the challenges were important. So yes, you did very good, and loyalty is important. But
Thank you.
what will you do with the money?
I am planning on opening. Well, you've just said that money might stop this terrible disaster from happening, apparently. But I stand by donating the money to create like after school programs to get kids into sports.
Dang it, they're really wholesome. And Sia just like walks back, like stomping back, and looks at the jury and just says, "Hey, I just got here," and just does like the shrug and sits down in their like little producer chair with the name on it. If it has like no name, Sia has found tape, put it over it, and put Sia and the PhD and her doctorate that she's worked really hard for, like underneath.
Good for her.
Good. Good. Yes.
All right, castaways. The jury has had their say. I'm going to open the floor one final time. Now that you've been able to hear the questions and the things that are important to the jury, this is your final chance to plead your case. Why should you win? We're going to go in reverse order this time. Virginia, the floor is yours.
I want to start with saying that I think I won challenges when I really needed to win challenges. You know, I'm not sure what would have happened had I not won Final 3. I'm not sure what would have happened had I not won at Final 4. I took my game into my own hands as much as I could. I believe I took one of the strongest players in the game to the end. Rachel and I had a conversation on the beach one night or one day about the strongest players making it to the end. And I believe Oliver is that. Won a challenge, social gamer, making relations, playing a great strategic game, getting advantages. So I'm proud to sit here next to Oliver, and whatever happens tonight, I think the best person will win.
Oliver.
First of all, how am I gonna go after that? Anyway, April, first and foremost, I do want to say this. I meant every word I said about building actual relationships here. And what I said at Final Four, where I did not expect making such good connections here, I meant that. Okay. I just want you to know that. I did play a really strategic game. I held a lot of things to my chest. And that's just from seeing this and what I would hope to accomplish in this game. Just kind of wanted to get my name out there. And just like, I'm very proud of what I've done. I also came here to be at the top with one of the best players. And I think that that's what I did here with Virginia. And I don't think that either way that you all vote, however it goes, I am happy nonetheless. And then looks at Chet. Death, though? That's a little extreme, don't you think? Death?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, right. But yes, thank you all for playing an amazing game, because here's the other thing. The final thing, this is going to go down as one of the most amazing seasons of Castaway, and I'm glad to get to say that I did that with all of you guys. Thank you. That's all.
I have to say I agree. Congratulations to all of you on an incredible season. We threw more twists and turns and real life threats at you than ever. Everyone survived. Everyone came out of this experience. And now it is time for us to do the final thing we need to do. Jury members, you will now send me a direct message with who you want to win Castaway the Island. Virginia and Oliver, for this vote, you want to hear your names. And of course, whoever wins the majority of the votes will be our winner. And while we are collecting those votes, I have received notification from our beloved Callus. he is giving away another bundle of Dusty Hills games. All you have to do is type in the chat #Callus, and you will be entered into that raffle. You don't have to pay for this one. You can just be in it. So chat, if you can hear me, #Callus, and you'll be qualified for that bundle from Dusty Hill. I now go into the abyss of my DMs. Just waiting on one final vote.
I feel like for this, while we're waiting for the votes to be cast, Virginia and Oliver are like holding hands, just like
Absolutely.
doing the whole like, all right,
Yes. Whatever happens, whatever
Like,
happens.
Doing the
happens,
very like
happens.
yes.
like we're in this.
Okie dokie. The votes are in. You will have until I finish reading the votes to use #Callus in the chat. Our shadowy producers are tracking all of you. Once again, whoever receives the majority of the votes tonight is the inaugural winner of the Death Era of Castaway. In this season, Castaway the Island. We know one vote already, so I will announce that we have a one vote for Virginia. I will now read the rest of the votes. Second vote, Virginia. Third vote, Oliver. That's 2 for Virginia, 1 for Oliver. We have a 5-person jury. I'll read the next vote. Fourth vote, and the winner of Castaway the Island, Virginia Steele. Congratulations. That's 3. That's enough. Steele, in fact, does not
It doesn't
bend.
bend. It doesn't bend.
Becky,
doesn't bend, baby.
congratulations. You are the inaugural winner of Castaway. Congratulations, my friend. What does Virginia do? She's just won the million, whatever that number is after taxes. What
Sure.
are you feeling right now?
Virginia's overwhelmed. I think I immediately like pull Oliver into a hug and just say like,
Absolutely.
I wouldn't be here without you, like at
course.
all. And then like tears pouring down Virginia's face. I guess it's waiting for the check. I don't know. You have the big fake check.
A huge novelty check. It
Okay,
just
cool.
comes out. You're filmed with it. Oliver, the confetti's flying. Everyone's surrounding Virginia. What is Oliver doing and saying?
Oh, I'm like Oliver is just like one super proud and super happy for Virginia. Like this is what he wanted. And he goes back over to like there's a stagehand off on the side, and he grabs like a manila folder and heads over to Chet. Opens it up, pulls out some letters. Chet Provolone, you have been served. These are from your wife.
Yeah, I knew this was coming one day. That's fine.
Yeah.
It was only a matter of time. Yeah, well, that's my own demon to fight. Thank you.
Nice, nice.
She said that she's taking half of this, so I don't know if you'll be here next year. But yeah,
Oh, only
Good luck,
half?
buddy.
So I came out pretty good, all things considered. Jury members, thank you for joining us here tonight. Elise, it's a celebration. Virginia just won. What is Elise doing and saying?
I wasn't supposed to be here. I still don't know why I'm here. I have work to do that is really important. But
I'm sure it's fine.
I'm sure it's fine. I am glad that I was here. I'm happy for Virginia, and I'm happy for the friends that I've made, and I nod over to April, and I'll see you at home.
See you at
Good
home.
for her. I'll see you at home. Rachel, the confetti's down. Virginia's emotional. Oliver's shaking hands. What's Rachel doing in all this chaos?
A camera pans to where Rachel was a second ago. She's not there. And it kind of pans around a little bit until it whips around back to where Chet is standing. As a arm over Chet's head holding an immunity idol that Rachel never got to use, and she brings it down upon Chet's head with all of the might that she has left. You said we could die in this show.
I sure did. This is a contested role, Rachel. Chet, I have stats for Chet. Chet behaves the same
Great.
way any hostile animal would. So it's a current die against current die. You've been in the hotel all this time. You're back to a 12. So it's a D12
I am back to a
versus
12.
a
Okay,
D12.
great. Excellent.
Um,
Okay.
Can I give my advantage to Rachel?
This is a contested role. So no.
Come on.
It's just die against die. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
wait,
yeah.
your plus ones, you mean? Your donated ones?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
All
Why
of
not?
it. They
How
can
much
have
is all of
everything.
it?
I think I have. Hold on, let me look. I have 1+1. Actually, yeah, I have 1+1 and 2 advantages if they want them.
Great, Rachel, you have a +1 and you can roll with advantage twice.
Great. Okay.
Why not?
Excellent. Okay. And 1+1?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay. That'll be an 11.
Well, per the rules of Castaway, if you beat a hostile creature in a contested roll, the hostile creature is defeated. It's killed. So you bring the skull down onto
Mhm.
Chet Provolone. You see a thing flash in his eyes. He turns around and sees you, and he looks at Oliver and goes, "Guess I don't have to pay my wife anything anymore." And he
She's still getting
falls
it
to
all.
the ground. But then, Castaways, you hear something. Behind Chet's favorite stump, a small hole appears out of the ground, smoke crawling out of it, a hat appearing above, first and foremost, and a very similar person. Not exactly the same. A few facial features are different. The hat is, of course, different. But a full-grown human man comes out of this portal, looks at the camera, and goes, "Good evening. My name is Chet Gouda. I will be the host of the next season of Castaway."
Rachel looks
Julian is
to
on the
Sia
ground.
and says,
If
"Do you see? Do you see? This is all a ruse. And we have to kill them all."
if the smoke is coming out, Seal, after seeing Rachel do that, realize, wow, they really are crazy. I should probably ask them on a date. Yeah, yep, okay. And then run over to where the smoke is, and can they actually, Virginia,
Yes.
can they make eye contact with you to throw that knife
Am I
and
any
get to
rats?
Gouda?
How many cats do you have?
More than you would think.
Yeah, I pass you the knife. I'll pass you the knife. Be like, don't forget me.
Never. And they'll just start running right for like when they're coming out, just like straight slide to them.
So stupid. I love it. Yeah, make a contested roll. The knife gives you +1.
I think I look at Elise too. I'm like, hey, you're like the feds. Are you gonna do anything?
Yeah, what? At least
So I still have advantages that I did not use. Gian, thank you. I was just about to say.
I Elise doesn't know what to do about this. This is she deals with she's like the money version of the FBI. She deals with embezzlement and like people. She doesn't deal with this kind of shit.
Also, is it murder?
Just
If-
look away.
Are they people? Are they human? Like,
Oh, yeah,
I
they're
think, I
human.
think April. I think
People?
April.
Do we think?
I think April's like dropped down next to like the original Chet and it's like poking it. So, like,
Oh yeah,
see
it's
it, that's,
flesh.
like,
There's blood coming
that's
out.
like a
Like he
person,
got hit in
okay.
the head. So it's like,
Huh.
like you can see
that's
the
a lot
skull
of
broke.
blood. That's
Okay.
a lot
That's
of
a
blood.
human person.
That's a
Okay.
human person.
Is it a clone?
I
No.
think it's still
Huh.
murder.
They hold.
Remember,
Where are they getting clones? They halted that project years ago.
What
They
do you
cut
mean?
Chet Gouda,
funding to
Chet
that
Gouda looks
project
at you.
years ago.
Chet Gouda looks at you, Elise, and says, "Oh, we're not clones.
What are
elaborate.
you?
Brothers?
Our papers are in order."
What does that
Oh my
mean?
god.
Like you've had all
aliens?
your shots?
Yeah, I've had all my shots for sure.
Uh-huh.
What'd you roll, Sia?
What am I rolling?
It's your current die, so for you it's a 12.
Yes.
And that it doesn't add any physicals?
+1 because you have a knife.
Got it. Okay, so it's just current die +1. Wait, I
Yep.
have also +2, so that's a +3. Come on, baby. That is a 10 + 3 for a 13.
Oh boy, hang on. I gotta get something.
Another hat.
Did I bring my bucket over?
That's my fucking. That's my Shayla.
Hey, hey, don't worry, Grant. If you're running out of names, chat's coming up with a whole bunch of them.
That has so many.
Yeah, we got you back.
You're gonna need like 10 hats.
I can do this all day. I got a lot of hats.
Ooh.
Down goes Chet Gouda. A very, very brief entry in a very, very long Wikipedia article. And of
Are you
course,
getting
as he goes down, we're not going to waste time with the portal this time. A third person walks out and puts a hand on Sia's shoulder and says, "Yeah, you realize that's futile, right? Like, there's a whole bunch of us. Hi, I'm Chet Cheddar.
How many of them are you?
More than you would think.
Too many.
And your papers are in order too?
All of our papers are in order."
Ha.
Listen, when we introduced the idea that you could die out here, it was only natural to assume that rebellion could be in the cards. So, quite frankly, a lot of us got hired as kind of an insurance plan, just in case someone came against the beloved host of Castaway, Chet Provolone. So
Who
there's
hired
quite
you?
a few of us lined up to take the mantle, and we are prepared to do so at a moment's notice.
Who hired you?
Well, the producers of whatever channel this is.
Sia.
Rachel.
Rachel just kind of pulls Sia aside and is like, so this is bigger than Chet. I thought that Chet was the most evil man I'd ever met. And so I thought that was going to be it. It turns out that there's a bigger evil, and that's going to be interesting. I just wanted you to know right off the bat, I've killed before. That
At
was the
least-
first time it was on
Yeah,
purpose.
moments ago.
Yeah.
No,
Oh, I
that
thought
was the
already,
first
yeah.
time it was on purpose.
Oh.
It was only one other time.
Elise pinches her earpiece to make sure no one else is hearing this.
April walks over to Elise and like covers her
La, la,
ears.
la,
Like,
la,
hey,
la,
hey, hey, bestie, what's
I think
up?
Oliver, like, can we like hop on a boat and get out of here?
Are
Like, I
you
don't.
still getting paid, Virginia?
Yeah, I got this big check. I don't know if it means anything, but
Oh, okay.
Anyway, would you come with me to kill the producers? See ya.
Is this their first date?
I think so. I don't want to
Oh.
get in
We
the way of toxic Yuri, to be honest. So I'm
No.
gonna. I want to.
No, I support women's
Yeah,
wrongs.
I support
so-
women's.
Oh yeah, this is wrong. Bye. Oh god.
They really are the ones that. Well, honestly, I have more questions. I wasn't surprised, but if they really are what's behind all of them, then yes, I will go with you. I don't know if I will do the same. I think I have my own battles, but we must stop whatever this is. Wherever they're coming from, whatever project Elise was alluding to. If this goes all the way to the top, if they've always known.
Elise, just let it go. Let it go.
Elise was
Elise.
definitely
Elise,
alluding to
let
a
it
big
go.
giant project. Yeah, I agree. Elise gave us everything that we need to know, and that's that this goes all the way to
Agreed.
the top. Yeah, and that there are
Agreed.
chets that go to every branch of government. See ya. It's me
Chet a
and you.
lizard
no.
person?
Mhm.
Oh
No, I'm not. I'm a regular guy.
Yeah, that was really regular blood and brain tissue.
I played Tevye in Fiddler on the Roof a few weeks ago.
Oh my god.
Okay. So are y'all like identical cousins?
I mean, all white guys kind of look alike, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. You just need a beard and you did. Okay. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
What's
you
under
put
the
a Chet
hat?
Provolone type in the resume, and you know.
Oh.
Uh,
Are we ever leaving this
I'm
island?
more afraid than I've
Oh, yeah,
ever
you're all-
been afraid. Are we leaving? Okay.
Yeah, you're all good to go.
We
The
just-
season's over now. You're free.
Oh, okay.
So,
You all
so
live.
There were any boats? Do we swim?
do we
Yeah,
teleport?
you'll be taken back home on a regular. Actually, you're gonna fly home or put on a plane.
Oh.
Okay. All right.
Oh, we're gonna.
You listen. We're still a television company. We're still a game show. This particular game show just has an air of death to it. So the producers realize we might need to make sure we have a host for the foreseeable future. Hence why I'm here. Me, Chet Cheddar, the third in line.
Okay.
So you all get to go home. Virginia gets to cash $1 million check, and you'll all be TV famous for a little while.
Can I get my camera back?
Yeah,
Okay.
you'll get your stuff back.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
And Callus is fine.
Could we talk to Callus?
You know, you keep saying that. I don't believe you.
Like,
yeah. Could we talk to Callus? Just
can
Well-
we see Callus?
We know
He has his
Callus
phone back.
isn't fine because Callus isn't Callus. Whoever Callus is fine.
Yes, but
yeah.
Oh, well,
but
that's up to her to figure
Callus-
out.
Okay.
You can. He has his phone back. He called himself Callus when he on his resume, so we called him Callus.
Yes, but
Okay.
they were in a so snowy place. So where could that be? You know.
No, that's above my pay grade. I was in the chat for that.
we don't want to dox Callus on
wasn't the
national
Chet for
television.
that.
How many?
Yeah, that was 2 whole chats ago.
Okay.
That was
I'm just gonna grab this, and he grabs like the divorce papers and just like put them back
Oh,
in
yeah,
his
that case
pocket.
probably settled itself.
Yep.
That case really settled itself.
Yeah.
Oh, and to be clear, I know you killed 2 chats here. Our papers are in order, so none of you are going to be accused of anything. But it's part of the show.
okay. I'm getting on the boat. I'm
Let's
getting
get
on.
on the
I'm
boat.
Yeah.
I'm getting on whatever
To
I
the
need
boat.
to get on.
April looks in the camera and she's like, you know, I didn't get to talk before the murders happened. So here's my spiel, audience. I may not have won, but I learned that I don't have to prove anything to anyone but myself, and that there are people out there who will support me even if I don't do what they want. So I'm glad I came on the show, even if I didn't win. I'm gonna go now. Don't sign up. Don't sign up. Do not sign up for the show. Don't
Ever.
come.
This is. Don't do this
Don't.
again.
April's correct.
I don't
Thank
know.
you,
I want $1 million.
everyone. I am writing down Rachel Sia
Chet.
one shot for a future idea.
Chet just surrounded by dead clone like bodies saying thanks.
Oh, again, just regular guys, not clones at all. It's just two
Why do
different
you
people
look
who happen
alike?
to have Chet names.
There's just white guys.
Okay.
Just white guys.
I'm not stressed at all.
Your
No.
D4 says otherwise.
Don't
Anyway,
forget this anytime.
Can I die now?
that's between you and God.
Come get me. Come get me.
Come get me.
Please.
I love how neat and tidy this whole season was, right till the very end.
Oh yeah. You know the worst part about this? This just means we have to deal with 3 Chets next season.
Only if this third one dies.
Well, the ghosts.
Which
The ghost.
always
The
on
ghost.
the table.
The ghosts of Chet.
Ghost of chat.
Like, what do you
The
mean?
ghost of chat.
There's no
The-
such thing as ghosts. What?
Yeah.
Do-
season. The next season is the Haunted Island.
Yeah.
Do we get community copies if Chet dies twice?
Please.
Oh,
we
yeah.
did it.
Yeah, we had
Somebody
two
died.
deaths.
I'll make sure Riley knows that you successfully killed the host.
Twice!
Because they
Twice.
were also very excited about that possibility, because I did talk to them about how would that work lore-wise, and we came to an answer together.
Good.
Folks, this was Castaway, the island. Nothing but love for my cast and crew here tonight. This has been an absolute delight. In total, we have raised $1,300 for Trans Lifeline, absolutely shattering any hopes and goals I had for this season. Sincerely, thank you. Trans Lifeline means a lot to us here at Game Master Monday. A lot of you know my sister Jenny's a trans woman who co-produces our show. Trans Lifeline means a lot to us and our family, and to several other people out there. So we are insanely grateful to you for coming in, opening your wallets, and hurting my friends live on the internet. Before I let everyone go, I'll give a moment for everyone to plug whatever they want to plug. I do want to say that in spite of April's warnings, I am happy to announce that we will in fact be doing a season 2 of Castaway. And I am going to tell you all about it right now. Our second season of Castaway, it will return. We are coming back in July. If you caught a glimpse of Chet the First's hat, you'll get a little clue as to our next destination. We will be playing Castaway, the desert, as opposed to the island. 10 new castaways will be dropped in a harsher and hotter environment to see who will outsmart, outperform, and outlive all the rest. And in spite of April's warnings, it has already been cast. In our second season, you can expect to see Kim from 5GMs in a trench coat, Sam Bowen from Encores and Ability Scores, Mare, also known as Oh Hello Mare, who's been in fucking everything, Old Ways, Castleton, you name it. Roll D5, Mare's made appearances there. Nala J. Wu will be joining us for our second season. Aman from the Infinite Tavern, Eli from Mayday Roleplay, Kenny from This Could Get Dicey, Becky's cohort, Kendo from Tales Yet Told, Taz from Forging Fates, and Juicy Garland from All Our Faults. We'll be dropping them in the desert. We're going to kick the danger levels up to a bunch, and we'll see if this crew is more willing to murder each other than this crew was. If you're a Game Master Monday fan, or if this was your first time seeing our show, we've got some more cool opportunities for charity coming up here next week. On Tuesday, February 18th, we'll be back here on Twitch for another charity stream called In Search of Dr. Seuss, a Call of Cthulhu adventure written and keepered by me. We'll have Kim and Adam from 5GMs in a Trench Coat on that, Casey from RP Jesters, Maldwin from Mythcraft, and Ross from Blades of Mayari. And they'll be joining us to raise funds for LA Project Hope in collaboration with Just the Humans Charity TTRPGs function. So we're very excited for that. And our next Game Master Monday Presents mini-series is starting next week, next Wednesday, right here at 6:30 p.m. Pacific time. This will be GM'd by Ross from Blades of Mayari as we begin our next series, The Longing for Another Strange Land, a 4-part mini-series using Children of Inanguri and Arc Doom by Momedos, who happens to be my all-time favorite game designer. That series will feature Andy from Magnificence, Fish Finley of the Crit Awards, Kenny from This Could Get Dicey, and Zoe from The Heart is a Dungeon. We've got a lot of cool things coming up. We have even more exciting things planned for March. We got a St. Patrick's Day stream coming up. 5th Monday Live is coming back. And then I'll sleep. I will sleep for 1,000 years one of these days. We also have a podcast. Game Master Monday is also a podcast. We post every other Monday a new one-shot in a new system with a new cast every episode. Nearly everyone at this table has been there. I'll get Key on one of these days. And we're going to be posting a new episode of that on Monday, taking a break in March, and we'll come back for an exciting new mini-series in April. So keep an eye on us. We're doing a lot of shit against the warnings of my doctor. With all of that out of the way, there are some people who've never had the chance to plug their shit on our show. Keon, our runner-up, who are you? Where can we find more of you?
Hello, hi, I am Keon. I go by Brother Keon across all of the internets, and I was so happy that death actually came in this. Thank you. Thank you so much, Rachel. Thank you so much, Sia. But yeah, if you enjoyed all of my shenanigans and all of my little scheming here, you can catch me doing all of that as a GM, torturing my players over on World Replica with Batty Bards. And it gets real dicey real quick over there. Other than that, I've got a whole lot of other stuff coming down. For those of you who donated, I am very excited to say that you get the first little go ahead of my merch, which is going to be dropping, I think, next Friday. I think that's when the 21st is or something like that. Who knows? But yeah, the Plot Armory will be open for everybody. That way you can look good, you feel great. Everybody should feel like they're the main character in their own story, and you should also look like it too. So everybody deserves a little plot armor. That's me.
A huge Keon fan personally. Was really excited to have him on for this whole series. I'm so stoked for that new series you're doing. I'm so jazzed about it. And of course, our champion, our winner, the first ever Castaway winner, Becky. Where can we find more of you?
Yeah, I'm the game master for This Could Get Dicey, a D&D podcast where a group of friends unwind from, I'm reading this from a script, can unwind from our 9 to 5 and step into the homebrewed world of Drugala. We have original music provided by Alex, our editor. He's also a player. And we try out other TTRPGs on occasion too. We try to keep the vibes light, and we've all known each other for like 10 plus years. So come be buds with us. And then we've got like over 70 episodes. So like get into it. There's a big old backlog of stuff to listen to. Find us wherever you find podcasts, and we're on Blue Sky and Instagram at TCGD Pod, and you can find me on like pretty much wherever at Schmadurr, SCHMADURRR. I think that's all for me.
One of my favorite finds from last year. I'm glad we stumbled into This Could Get Dicey, and they become real true pals of ours. So you get the official GMM endorsement. Go check out This Could Get Dicey. Legit one of the best D&D podcasts I have the pleasure of getting to binge. And their one-shots ain't too shabby either.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Jury, thank you for popping in here for tonight as a little extra benefit. Please let us know where we can find more of you. Julianne, where can we find more of you?
I am the editor and also the player for the wonderful, at least I think it's wonderful. I'm really proud of it. TTRPG podcast, Wing Women. We use Jason Morningstar's Night Witches system, and we are fighting fascist all the way through World War II as fighter pilots. And it's phenomenal and silly, and it has a lot of heart. So if you want to watch me and my friends be hella gay and punch Nazis, please come and check out Wing Women Pod wherever you get your chaotically queer podcasts.
That's all I ever want, especially nowadays.
Yes. Yeah.
Dylan, where can we find more of you?
Oh my God. Hi, I'm Dylan or Super Dylan. You can find my games at superdylan.itch.io. You can also find me as as a performer and editor and sound designer over at Patchwork Productions, where I make things like very serious audio dramas like Frequencies, and also very, very silly, goofy things like Dork Spawn, where we play video games and book club our way through them chapter by chapter. And then you can just find me anywhere else talking about games and stuff.
I say it all the time, but huge Dylan fan, a GM that I've blatantly stolen from.
Yeah.
Oh, and please do.
April, where can we find more of you? April Tot.
I'm a real person. I'm a real
I'm
person.
sorry.
Hello. Yes, I am Tot or Tatiana. You can find me primarily on Blue Sky at totcoco.bluesky.social. I think that's it. I am the writer and producer and main actor in the solo TTRPG actual play / audio drama Soul Operator. We are releasing the next half of season 1 right now, every other Monday. If you would like to get episodes early, you can go ahead and support us on Patreon. You can also hear me in a variety of audio dramas within the space, such as Woebegone, Wake of Corrosion, All at Sea. You can hear me in a bunch of actual plays, such as Game Master Monday, The Heart is a Dungeon, Roll D5. I'm kind of all over the place, so if you'd like to get a good look at my work, check out my website, which is also linked on my Blue Sky. And if you'd like to see me very soon, you can catch me on the Folk and Myth channel next Tuesday for the finale of the Dragon Age miniseries that we've been doing. It's gonna get spicy, guys, so check it out.
Gonna get spicy. It's been spicy.
It's been spicy. You'll see.
Okay. Nervous now. And Maz, where can we find more of you? I know you plugged earlier, but maybe you thought of something else and you weren't caught in the moment.
Yeah, I thought of something else and then it left me as soon as
Right
you said
out.
that. But Mondays on Starcrawl RPG, we are running our Wander Home game with 4 incredible players and a world that we collaborate together, where even the players play the NPCs and build in story, and you can donate to the Loveland Foundation. We crushed our goal of within our second week, so now there's more goals and now more incentives. We have now Homebrew Coffee and Co., who is donating coffee for the raffle winners next week, and then we have 2 more copies of Wander Home to give out, and possible more little prizes that are coming out, like dice sets that are very cozy Studio Ghibli cuteness, and that's really exciting. Yeah, definitely come through and hang out with us. Otherwise, I'm a voice actor. I do a lot of voice acting for TTRPGs. If you are looking for NPCs and things like that, that's me. You can call me up. Or for cool monsters. That's a new thing I'm doing now, and it's awesome. But yeah. Um, if you want to come hang out with the awesome community that started Starcrawl and uh, started me from like 3 years ago, come and check out my Twitch. We hang out there, we vibe, we have a book club, we watch movies. We are a tiny little corner of Twitch that is wholesome and good, and I love that, and I want to keep that, especially right now. For anyone who is um, part of this incredible experience. Thank you to Grant and GN. I find all of these creative journeys and things that we do a form of rebellion, and I want to applaud them and encourage them as much as possible. And our Wander Home game is our little way to celebrate just the little happy little area of our own. And I'm really proud of it. So definitely check it out on Starcrawl. Okay, that's it. That's it. That's all I remembered.
I appreciate you. Thank you, Maz. Before I get into tonight's raffle winners, I also want to shout out the 3 players who left us before we had a jury. You, of course, can follow Alex, Zoop, who played Alex at Zoop Machine on all socials. Zoop's done everything. Zoop's currently on that Wanderhome stream that Moz is doing and is doing a fantastic job on it, I might add. Zoop's done things for us, Beggar Street, Roll D5, Star Crawl, a super secret thing that I can't legally talk about yet, but she'll be in that eventually. Don't worry about it. So be sure to follow Zoop Machine on your favorite social media. We also had Hello Shadow Sylvia, who played Megan, everyone's favorite production plant.
Team Megan.
Team Megan, here's how Megan can still win, etc., etc. You can find Sylvia at Shadow Sylvia all over the internet. Sylvia is one of the founders and members of Roll D5, which also does a new one-shot every week on their Twitch, frequently does a lot of charity streams. We're huge Sylvia fans. And of course, our beloved Chad. No, Chad is an island. Johnny from Talking XP was also part of our show. Talking XP, definitely check out that program. A lot of fun. Johnny is legitimately one of my favorite creators ever out there. So a fantastic person. Great to make his acquaintance and his friendship during this stream. And thank you to you, Seven. Castaway is not what it is without the players. Otherwise, I am just a guy out here making up conspiracies about a man named Chet by myself. So thank you all for your time, your talents, your energy, the people you brought into the stream. And of course, thank you to you, chat, for raising, again, $1,300 for Trans Lifeline over the past 6 weeks. And thank you to our production team. Thank you to GN, who kept us all on camera looking good and doing all the fun stuff. Thank you to Sylvia, who jumped in as a producer, kind of completing the circle of her character to help us track donations in the chat. And of course, our co-producer, Jenny, who has her fingers in everything we do here on the technical side of Game Master Monday. And thank you to me for having the stupid idea while I was watching Survivor 46. Anyway, with all of that out of the way, I think it's high time we announce our raffle winner. So starting with the Code Callus raffle, who will be winning every game in the Dusty Hill collection here. That is going to user LUXR5013. Make yourself known in the chat. We will find you, and we will get you those games. Now to our main event, the winner of either a hat or a hoodie from our very own Keon, as well as the copy of Castaway, the Islands Games and Challenges, is Sean. Thank you so much for donating here tonight, Sean. A blessing upon you and your house. Enjoy that. Just let myself or GN know if you would like a hat or a hoodie from Keon and which one you like. We'll show you some cool options. I am partial to the Castaway, the Island hoodie myself, but I can't tell you how to live. Everyone, thank you so much. This has been an absolute blast. We will see you back here next week for more streams, and Castaway will return in July. Goodbye, everybody. Thank you so much.